The way I see life is completely different. My name is Shirley Acevedo. I've been diagnosed with stage 4 breast cancer metastasis. Before I was diagnosed with cancer for the first time, I was literally a hard worker. In high school, I got the superlative or something like that. Got the award for most involved because in high school, I was involved in everything. I received my bachelor degree from University of Rhode Island, and I have a degree in biological science, pre-optometry, minor in business. I went on vacation, remember. I was so much pain in my breast, and I'm like, something's going on, and the pain became more persistent. I looked at myself in the mirror and I felt something little slightly different. It was so slight different, like a little dot in my breast. The same day I went to the doctors, I got a call from my doctor telling me, hey Shirley, I know you don't want to wait until the weekend, but I wanted to give you this news, and it just came back positive. I was like, came back what? What are you talking about? He goes, the cancer came back positive. You have invasive ductal carcinoma, stage 2. I was like, how do you spell that? He kept telling me, and I'm like, I still don't get it. I cried that one time, and I just like, you know what? This is nothing. I'm gonna beat this. And the surgery I did was bilateral mastectomy, which is removing both of my breasts. I was a little nervous when I removed my breast, and I made that big decision. The way I made the decision was I am doing anything that is possible so I don't have to do chemo or radiation. On November 14 of 2018, I got diagnosed again with stage 4 breast cancer. So they had to do a CAT scan. And that's when it determined that they saw shadows and they saw tumors spread to my liver. And then it showed that it spread to my lungs, my chest, and my neck. The doctor told me I had a few months left. I had a 5% chance that chemo was gonna work. I still didn't want to do chemo. Why am I gonna expose myself to all this toxin that kills people? Before he started discussing about that, I already came with my research about the Gerson therapy treatment, and I said to them, this is what I want to do. I need my medical records. I'm gonna go apply, and I know I'm gonna get approved. When I was heading to Mexico, he yelled at me. He goes, Shirley, you need to come back. I'm like, no, I made a decision. I was like, no. He goes, if you don't do chemo, you have a few months to live. And it's been a year, a few months. I'm alive. The only family member that's literally by my side is my mother. She's been my rock. She's my backbone. My dad passed away in 2012. A week before I was graduating from University of Rhode Island, getting my bachelor's. It hit really hard. He passed away due to high blood pressure and attack followed by a heart attack. I know if he was still here, he would be my biggest cheerleader. Like, he'll root me, call me all the time, make sure I'm doing my treatment, yell at me, and be like, hey, are you eating? He would have been more on top of it. And he listened to his encouraging words, and it's tough not having him around, because I was daddy's little girl. Oh yeah, I do really miss him a lot. That year was a really tough year. My biggest fear is passing away and leaving my mom behind, because I'm her backbone. I always been like her little tail, like people say, what's your little tail at? Because I always was with her. And I'm just afraid that it's gonna break her heart. It's gonna destroy her. I have strong faith that I am gonna beat this. If I didn't get the help I need, I wouldn't. I swear to God, I think I would not make it. I wouldn't be here.
I cannot picture life without Shirley.
With Shirley, I feel home.
Everyone has a purpose, and Shirley's purpose is to help others.
She makes such a huge difference in the lives of her friends, her family.
No matter what you're going through, she's not going to ask any questions. She's just going to say, we're going to get through this.
In 2016, I was in the lowest point of my life. I've actually exceeded all of my goals because of her, because she's the only one who I felt has believed in me my whole life.
I love her energy. She's always in a good mood.
She always puts herself last, and it's not fair to her because she's always putting herself first for us.
Over the last month, she's shown a lot of bravery. The cancer had indeed spread.
Someone who would have been in her situation would have honestly just given up on life.
A lot of news that would have frozen anybody.
Yo no creo que tuviera esa fortaleza que tiene ella.
And it's allowed her to inspire the lives of many people.
She just wants to stay alive. And we can't give up because she's not giving up.
This is a part of Shirley's life, but this is not her life.
Over the last 4 months, we've seen a drastic change. She's showing more physical symptoms. Her eye is swollen. That's a difference because for the last 4 years, we haven't had physical manifestations. Shirley has not done chemotherapy or radiation because they're not viable options for her. The chances of that working for her are so little. In fact, it may likely kill her. She has outlived her first prognosis that only gave her a couple months to live. She's alive 2 years later.
She really needs help. There's a lot of treatments, a lot that goes into it, a lot of energy, and sometimes she just doesn't have energy.
Her treatment is very costly and it's not covered by her insurance, strictly out-of-pocket pay. The biggest way that you can help Shirley is by spreading the word.
Alone, with the help of her friends and fundraising, she has gone to Mexico twice for treatment, and each time it costs about $25,000 to $30,000.
¿Qué es su meta?
Vencer al cáncer. Y teniendo fe y creyendo en Dios, seguir luchando.
All of us need Shirley in our lives.
La amo profundamente.
We don't die from the cancer. We die from the depression. He put me on this earth for a reason. He put me here to help and reach out to so many people and help them survive. There's a lot that goes into me staying alive now. For an average person, this is a week worth of pilling. No, this is my every hour. This is full with pills. My treatment doesn't stop in Mexico. I don't have the funds because I cannot work. The government only gave me $14 a month for food, and that's not enough. In order for me to continue, I need the funds. I know that I'm going to beat this.
'Cause we struggled in the shining light, and it's all gonna be alright.
I'm not ready to drop, how you say, to kick the bucket or to throw in the towels. I'm not ready for that.